Ha good medicine mamedi ya ratehang tsatsing le la kasheko dutse lena DJ Manizo bikokobetso ka sebele ditabeng tsa Qobas Radio ditaba tsa letsatsi tsaba tsa naha le lefatshe ka kakaretso mamedi ya ratehang a re ke ra o tlola fela ho tlamehile re o tsebise re na selemoya se re
Ladies and gentlemen, 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 turn it up. Okay.
ya mamedi ya ratehang ditaba tsa kasheko di tsamaya ka mokgwa kona ditaba tse tsalang homme di ntse di tswela pele ho etsahala ebe na ka nnete ka nako e nngwe di ka etsahala ka mokgwa ofeng ha re tsamaya re re mamedi ya ratehang ha re qale re shebe re behe mahlo a rona ditabeng tsa Afrika Borwa ditaba tse bang kore di le tsa makatsa batho haholo ditaba tse tshosang taba tsa hoseng gore ka nako nngwe ditaba tse bang gore di ka o tshehisa ha re qale pele re ka ya kae kapa kae re nke sehloho sa rona ke sena
Ramaphosa,
Morena Malema,
come here, let's advise you.
ke a go leboga Mora Malema.
Ramaphosa has always been a fraud.
I have never stolen money from anywhere.
That's nonsense.
Mare wena mara.
Look what happens.
160 billion.
My babo.
Let's talk to Zuma. Let me put Zuma on.
Why should I be answering that question?
Wait.
Listen properly. 769,820.
Mufeyon. Ya mugai.
Whippy!
No go grand ke tla enqanda.
You must contribute. So that's what we are going to do.
Shut up.
Hey, Emma Peru.
I want you to shut up.
ye mamedi ya ratehang ke tsona sehloho sa rona seo se lelekela se re etellang pele ditabeng tsa rona ha re nke mahlo a rona ra behe mose o mawatle tse etsalang kore mopresidente wa mehleng o la hlalosa hore le hona o tshepisa le hona o netefaletsa setjhaba sa Amerika hore o tla tsomula bonokwane ka hare ho naha ya Amerika bo hlotseng mopresidente Barack Obama ana bua sena le montse ngata tseo a fitileng pele a ka hlomamisa jwalo ka mopresidente mamedi ya ratehang o ile a etsa sena ebile a etsa kgoeletso setjhabeng hore se mo nke se mo kgethe e tlo ba jwalo ka ena mopresidente wa naha eo mpa potso ke hore ebe na o ile a tleya ho etsa tseo o tlo utlwe mantswe a hae mo ro fang ona a bolela hore o tla tsomula botsotsi bona.
Respect the great people. And I will immediately launch a no-holds-barred national campaign to dismantle the gangs and clean out the nests of organized street crime. You know, the worst criminals, the worst gangs are MS-13. And under the Barack Hussein Obama administration, they were unable to take them out because their countries where they came from wouldn't take them. And I learned about that in my first day, I actually say. But I learned about it, and I said, which countries? And it was Honduras and Guatemala. It was El Salvador, some others. And I said, how much do we pay them? Sir, you pay them $750 million a year. That's a lot of money. I said, all right, stop payment. We're not paying them anymore because they wouldn't accept them. They would put planes on the runway. So when our plane would come out with these gang members from MS-13, the plane couldn't land because other planes were on the runway. The buses weren't allowed to get through their borders because they had stronger borders than we did by far. They had borders. We don't have borders. They had borders. Other countries that we defend have borders. We defend other countries' borders, but we don't defend our own. But these countries... And I got to know all of the presidents and prime ministers. I got to know them all. And I said, all right, stop payment of the $750 million a year. They won't take them. And you could not get anybody back in because they sent them out. They didn't just come out. They sent them out. They don't want the bad ones. They want to keep their good ones. They don't want the bad ones. These are gang members that will kill, and they like using knives because a knife is more painful than a gun. You've read the stories. MS-13. These are savages. They say, oh, please don't use that name. They're people. No, they're not. These are savages. And so we went along, and I said, stop payment of the $750 million. And I get a call the next morning from the presidents of every country that we're talking about. Sir, there seems to be a misunderstanding. What's the problem? Is there anything we can do? Yeah, you're not taking your MS-13 gang members back that you sent to us. In the caravans, I love the name. I came up with it. I love the name. The caravans, thousands and thousands of people. And in those caravans, you have some rough people. I said, you're not taking them back. Well, we didn't know that this was a problem, sir. Is there anything we can do? I said, yeah, take them back. We would be glad to take them back, sir. They took them back. I still didn't give them the 750, but that's okay. And by the way, now Biden wants to give them $4 billion. They were happy with 750, and now they want to give them $4 billion. Somebody someday is going to explain that one to me. It actually makes you rage with anger when you hear that. They wanted 750 so badly, and now they're getting $4 billion. We will wage war upon the cartels and stop the fentanyl and deadly drugs from killing 200,000 Americans per year. And I will ask Congress for legislation ensuring that drug dealers and human traffickers, these are terrible, terrible, horrible people who are responsible for death, carnage, and crime all over our country. Every drug dealer during his or her life on average will kill 500 people with the drugs they sell, not to mention the destruction of families. But we're going to be asking everyone who sells drugs, gets caught selling drugs, to receive the death penalty for their heinous acts, because it's the only way. We don't need any more blue ribbon committees. We don't need, I don't like to say this, and I don't even know if the American public is ready for it. And a lot of my people say, please don't say that, sir. That's not nice. They kill 500 people each on average. And if you don't do this, in China, when I was with President Xi, I said, President, do you have a drug problem? No, 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 no.
Mohamedi a ratang re ntse re le teng jwalo re tla re otlela selelekela ha re otla ka selelekela sa rona.
Ladies and gentlemen, 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 turn it up. Okay. Hey, it's Iggy Azalea. I'm Tolo.
Where's Khalifa, man?
Trace Cool.
Let's go.
Ha re tswela pele Mohamedi a ratehang o utlwe mantswe a mofu Chris Hani ha na bua ka socialism. Mofu Chris Hani a na bua ka socialism. Mohamedi a ratehang a hlalosa hore batho ba bangata e re utlwa mantswe ha ya re
socialism per se has not failed. But like any other system, it is prone to tragic mistakes by groups and individuals who implement it. And in that case, is no exception. Capitalism has failed in the most catastrophic manner. It has been responsible for the most devastating wars. The First World War, the Second World War. Capitalism has seen the most serious depressions in the 30s, where millions of people lost their jobs. Equally, socialism is going through a turbulent period. It has collapsed virtually in a number of European countries. It is experiencing some serious traumas in the Soviet Union. For me, as a communist, I see this as temporary failures, because the basic contradictions of any capitalist society remain: exploitation, class domination, poverty, and unemployment. And I believe workers will never accept capitalism as a solution. But I think as communists we have got to be honest and realistic and accept that serious mistakes have been made in the course of implementation of socialism. Democracy has been violated. The party degenerated into a bureaucracy which saw itself as the only force leading society into a new system, if you like. It ignored the need to organize mass democratic organizations so that as many people should be involved in the fight to improve the lives of the workers and other working people. It introduced in a lot of cases methods which were very undemocratic, where thousands of people found themselves in prisons on the basis of views which were not accepted by communists.
Momamedi ya rateha unzolo silena bigogobetso DJ Manizo Gasebele selmo ya kesona qoba sa radio anero hopo sa momamedi ya rateha.
Ladies and gentlemen, 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 turn it up. Okay. Hey, it's Iggy Azalea. I'm Tolo.
Where's Khalifa, man?
Nicki Minaj.
Momamedi ya rateha ntsere ka ofela jwalo hare nke ro kenye manswing a khothatso kantate Martin Luther King hane a hlalosa are ke na le toro ene le montse ngata sa o feta ke o fa mantswe ana batho bana hore Momamedi ya ratehang o gona hore o kopanye hore na tse etsahalang moraong ona di le montse re phelang hona le tsebang di ne di etsahala pele le mantswe ba mona ba re tshepisona hore na ebe ditoro tsa banna bana di a phethahala na.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
Enele ona mantswe a monghadi monna mo presidente Martin Luther King. Mamedi ha ntse re tswela pele jwalo re tla kana mantsweng a monghadi Nelson Mandela mo presidente wa mehleng wa Afrika Borwa. Dade Mandela o la hlahisa mantswe a hana a haide montse 20 a metse supileng tse fitileng ha o ne a re netefaletsa ma Afrika Borwa hore a ke a bohela a raphela ka tlasa kgatello ya mmala kapa kgethollo ya mmala mpolelle hore na seo di ntse di etsahala ha mofu Nelson Mandela ana a hlalosa mantswe hae ane a re
Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another and suffer the indignity. And suffer the indignity of being the scum of the world. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa.
Ao enele mantswe a maholo a tibileng a tswang ho mo presidente wa mehle monghadi Nelson Mandela. Mamedi ha re tswela pele re ratele pele re tatile re nke mantswe a ntate Nelson Mandela hape ha re hlalosetsa hore na le nomoro ya 46664 o e fumane jwang.
46664 was my prison number for over 18 years. I was imprisoned on Robben Island, known as just a number.
O hlalositse jwalo ntate Nelson Mandela a mamedi ha re akaretsa re tla o fa mantswe a o qetela ka ntate Thabo Mbeki. Ntate Thabo Mbeki ha re a kgatleha hore ro fe mantswe a mangata tla fa fela mantswe a o qetela o fela ka ntate Thabo Mbeki.
to say that South Africa is a country of two nations.